The game room on this plan is tucked away in the back of the house on the second story for great privacy. And then it leads to a balcony. And just imagine having a balcony that looks out to greenery or hills like you see here. So peaceful, so well done. Check this one out. Hey everyone, Raj Sahu here, realtor in Austin, Texas. Back with another model home walkthrough. Today we're going through the Larimar plan with Taylor Morrison. The plan with certain structural options, which you'll see here in the model home, gets the plan to over 4,100 square feet. If you elect to not have the structural options, for some of them, it could take you down to closer to just under 3,800 square feet. And as you saw there, opens up with a very grand entrance in the front porch area, and then also opens up into the second story when you first walk in. It's one of my favorite plans. I find a lot of buyers that are around this square footage that are looking for a floor plan to build on a 60-foot wide lot. Most of the time, from what I've seen in various communities that Taylor Morrison has, this will be the largest plan that you can basically build on that lot. And I say that because sometimes the higher lots carry more in premium, and sometimes the bidding on lot premium is much more aggressive. So this is a great option to have. When you first walk in, on the right side, you saw a dining area. And then on the left side, we do have a flex area. And then we also have an option to turn this into a study, where they would frame out this wall and put in French doors to walk in. Now this home is anywhere from a 4-bed to a 5-bed. It's a 3-bath all the way up to a 5-bath. It has a 3-car garage, and it does even have an upgrade to go to a 4-car garage. As we walk into the main living area, you'll see how well this space opens up. A very large kitchen island. You see 4 large bar stools there, and you see the amount of light that's coming in. Just really well done by Taylor Morrison. It's why I do a lot of videos on them. And as you look up, you see some trends and windows and living room open to the second story. I find this is what most buyers want, is that open concept feel. Open in the foyer, open in the living room. Home feels just very open. And Taylor Morrison just does this time and time again. And that's why I find for a lot of their plans or a lot of their communities that they're in, there's bidding. And people like to complain that it's Taylor Morrison, but to be frank, it's really their plans. Their plans are very well designed. Here we have a powder bathroom, and then laundry. And then we're going to take a look at that door first, and you'll see that that actually goes into the owner's closet. Now, if you're very confused, I will tie this all together in a second. But first, I want to go to one of their main structural options that does add quite a bit of square footage. By the way, on the left side there, that would be entrance to your garage. Of course, that's locked. But this would be the main structural upgrade. It's an upgrade to put a bedroom with a full in-suite bathroom on the first floor. Let me show you what I mean. I love Taylor Morrison's website. It's very functional. You see the current square footage range depending on which upgrades you do here. But the upgrade I'm referring to with the bedroom is in the 3-car tandem garage. So the tandem space is usually used for storage space. If you valued a second bedroom on the first floor more than that storage space, you do have this option, which does change that 3-car tandem garage to a 2-car, and then puts that second bedroom on the first floor with an in-suite full bathroom. And keep in mind, if you have guests over, they don't have to go through a bedroom to access a bathroom. If you recall, we saw a half bath. While we're here, just some other options that I see a lot of homeowners do that, in my opinion, are great for resale. Bay windows are great. They usually add a little bit more light in areas that people spend a lot of time in. That people are probably going to be in this area almost every single day. The other option is that bay window in the owner suite. I think these are both great options in itself. If you just need a little bit more space, they do have a lifestyle space which bumps out the casual dining area, owner suite, the game room upstairs, which we saw at the first part of the video, and then the covered outdoor living. If you wanted that second floor balcony, that would be the lifestyle space 2, which does include that balcony and also bumps out both owner suite and the casual dining area. Last but not least, while we're here, I mentioned at the beginning you can frame in that room to be a study. Here is that option. A lot of great options with Taylor Morrison to really help mold this home into exactly what you're looking for. Back to the video. I love this bedroom option on the first floor because I find so many buyers who tell me they have to have 2 bedrooms on the first floor and a spare bedroom to have an in-suite full bathroom that their guests don't have to use. Just because if they have parents staying with them or somebody elderly that they don't want going up and down the steps, they want their own private area, and this is a great option to have if that's what you need or if that's something that you're planning for. From here, we're going to head over to the kitchen, and while we head out to that main living area, I do want to take this time to mention that this is a model home. The upgrades that you see here are often over upgraded beyond what most homeowners do in the neighborhood, so I don't want you to think that everyone is doing upgrades like this. It's certainly possible in most cases for you to do almost everything that you see here, but just know that there are different parts of the build process that we need to evaluate. The main one being the appraisal. What if the appraisal doesn't meet contract price? Then what happens? Definitely something that needs to be discussed with a buying agent who represents you rather than just asking everything to the builder. More on that in a little bit. First, let's look at this pantry, which is a very large size because it does go underneath the stairwell. And then you have a separate coat closet, which they're of course just using for cleaning supplies because this is a model home that does need to be cleaned. A lot of people walking in and out of this home often. Here's a good look at the main living area. Again, it opens up just so well, and this is where you're going to be spending most of your time with the kitchen, the main living area, and then you have some patio space, which we will go out to here in a second. And then this is a very large second dining area. That's an 8-seater table that you see there. Really good windows, a lot of natural light coming in. And we will head out to the patio. I will say that most model homes are in a very different lot size where, it's not a good depiction of what you'll be getting. This one's actually on the tighter end where, there are some lots where you may not get a huge yard space when you're building a home that's around 4,000 square feet and it's only 60 foot wide. So there is sometimes a give and take, but it does depend on the lot, and lots can vary. There you have corner lots that are sometimes bigger. You have cul-de-sac lots that can be very interesting in how they're situated. Interesting meaning sometimes they're huge in the backyard. Sometimes they're actually smaller because the setback on a cul-de-sac actually pushes the home back. So I always recommend look at the lot and try to find your floor plan that you really like, place on that lot to get a feel for what your backyard's going to look like, and then make decisions. If you have a beautiful backyard, it might make sense to put some money into the sliding glass doors and the balcony that looks out to greenery. These are all things that we can look at when looking at lots or looking at bidding. A lot of options, as you can tell. Over to the owner's suite, huge owner's bedroom. Really well done with the design. You can even tell with the furniture with those 2 chairs to the right of the bed that's just a very large size. And then for the owner's shower, I love the tile all the way around and then to the ceiling. It really draws your eyes upward. And then we have a walk-in shower with a tub. And then I also like how the vanities are away from each other a little bit, where you're not. Sometimes people don't like to be side by side for some reason, so this is one of the plans where they're a little off from each other. I guess there's some personal preference in there, and it just depends on the last person I talk to on what they prefer for that. But there usually are some owner's bathroom options that could possibly extend the shower if you're not a bathtub person. It does depend on the floor plan and the community that we're looking at this floor plan within. Here is a look at the owner's closet. There are some build outs I would recommend doing here with a third-party vendor to maximize space, and this door would actually go to the laundry room. If you recall, I think we opened that up, and now I think you have come full circle on where that door leads to. And the other door in this bathroom, of course, leads to the commode. Some people ask, why do I show this? Of course, the bathroom's going to have a commode in it. It's because if I don't, people ask me all the time where it is and say that I missed it. This door is just going to be a linen closet. These are the things that I go through on a weekly basis, by the way. But hey, I totally get it. You want to know where your commode is? That's completely fine. I'm with you. There is an option to put a door out to the patio. They usually have that as an option. And when I say usually, these options do change over time. So if you are watching this sometime in the future, it's always a good idea to double check these things, of course, before you buy a home. From here, we're going to head upstairs, and while we're walking through, I will say if you appreciate this type of content, feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I do model home walkthroughs like this as much as I can and try to give as much value to home buyers out there who are just exploring their options. And I think the more information you can get while sitting in your home, rather than every single weekend traveling out there trying to figure out homes and running that marathon. Instead of running a marathon, I always tell people, let's just run a 5K. Let's just run a 5K. It's doable, but let's use technology to our advantage and try to get some information up front and educate you as much as possible. So again, feel free to like, subscribe, and comment below on what you like or don't like about this home. Now that we're on the second floor, we have this bedroom as soon as you get off the stairwell that does have its own private in-suite full bathroom. Great for somebody who needs a little bit more privacy. By the way, that small Nook door there is usually access to utilities. Like sometimes it could be to an HVA system where you have to access your air filter, which you usually want to change every 6 months. It does depend on the HVA system. And always listen to your builder on good home maintenance tips. And then we do have 3 bedrooms on this second floor. So a lot of space up here, as we saw prior in the beginning of the video, I should say. We saw that game room and a balcony that's let out from that game room. There is also a media room that's currently included in the base price of this home. And we will head over to that media room as well as the balcony, which you see through the transom windows. And I'll talk a little bit about the community that we're in when you see that view again. I want to head over to the spare bedroom here across the stairwell. And real quick, on that door that you see on the right side, that's actually access to the full bathroom from the hallway. So you can access it from the hallway, or you can access that same full bathroom in suite from the bedroom. And I find the small things in new builds make all the difference when you're living in this space, because if you're using this space every day, these small things do matter. And I find Taylor Morrison does a great job of imagining homeowners living in these spaces and how they would use them and then do touches like that. While we're looking through this bedroom and full bathroom, I want to take this time to mention a lot of people have been frustrated from the summer of 2020 to the summer of 2021 bidding on Taylor Morrison homes and losing, or better stated, bidding on lot premiums and then losing on the right for Taylor Morrison to build on that land. And the simple reason why is when bidding on lot premiums, you have to ask yourself who you're bidding against. I found so many people last year in 2020 coming to me frustrated, saying they want a 2,500 square foot with Taylor Morrison. It's affordable. They're coming in aggressive on the lot premium. And they perceive that lot bid as aggressive, but they don't realize on that same lot, you can build this Larimar floor plan, and somebody with 4,100 square feet is going to bid much higher because they can build this big of a plan instead of 2,500 square feet. So that lot premium bid so high, it wouldn't make any sense for 2,500 square feet, but for 4,100 square feet, it could. And that's why those people were losing time in and time again. It's because you were bidding against somebody who wanted this plan with higher square footage. So you have to understand market dynamics when you're bidding. And before I talk about this community, just again, I want to mention things are changing. In the fall and winter of 2021, so much more new construction is going to be coming up. Even Taylor Morrison's opening up a couple neighborhoods in Leander, and that new construction is calming things down. So if you are seeing this in the second half of 2021, feel free to reach out to a realtor who's in the know, such as myself, and I'm happy to work with you on trying to get into some of these plans. Here is a look at the beautiful hills of Northwest Austin. This is in a community called Travisso, which I've featured here on this channel before. I love walking the model homes here. I think it depicts the lifestyle that people move here for, where you're outdoors, you have greenery, you have hike and bike trails, you just have gorgeous hills, which I keep talking about, but it's just, I really don't think this home captures it maybe as well as others. But if you drive through this community, but which I always recommend to people visiting, go to Travisso, walk some of these model homes, get a feel for why people are moving to Austin. It's such a beautiful city, and it's a lifestyle city. There's so many things to do, so many activities. People enjoy the outdoors, and that's evident in how they build these residential areas, putting in trails around them, and there's lakes close by, and there's activities on those lakes. It's just amazing. Moving on to the media room, decent amount of space in this media room. I will get closer to the couch so you can kind of see how much it extends out. People always ask me, can you make this into a theater room or do a ceiling mounted projector? My answer is always, if the builder allows us to pre-wire, we can pre-wire in there for speakers and that ceiling mounted projector. We just need to verify that with the builder, and then usually work with a third-party vendor that will come in and put in the speakers, ceiling mounted projector, all that type of stuff in your whole system in place. Here is a look at the last bedroom. This would be the third bedroom on the second floor. Again, it had a media room, game room as we saw, balcony, 3 bedrooms, and 2 full bathrooms. And that was that second full bathroom. And then as we walk out to the closet here for the bedroom, I will say that there was a wet bar option that they currently allow in this plan that would be situated in the game room. So just know that's usually available. It's another structural upgrade that would need to be chosen at contract. And that's going to be it for the Larimar plan with Taylor Morrison. If you appreciate this type of content and have watched this far, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I do model home walkthroughs like this every single week. And comment below on what you like or don't like about the plan. I always enjoy going through that. And of course, if you are looking at real estate in the Austin area, I am a realtor here. My name's Raj Sahu. You can find my information in the description of the video. And even if you are looking outside of Austin, let me know. I can usually connect you with high-powered agents that can really help you navigate through the market like I can here in Austin. As always, hope this helps, and take care, everyone.